What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to respond to comments from week 1. You know, my Alabama Crimson Tide went out and put on a show, beating Western Kentucky 63-3. And Alabama being who they are, we had a lot of people hating on us. Us Alabama fans talked about what we saw, celebrated the win for a minute. And you know, we got the haters talking about that. You know, it's just Western Kentucky. Well, yes, it was just Western Kentucky, and we did what we were supposed to do and went out and dominated on both sides of the ball, even though got some things, hopefully, that has been cleaned up going into the South Florida game this week. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not here for that. I'm here to respond to these comments. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. And the first comment comes from Jesse Wells 3084. You know he's a hater. He's one of those dog fans that love to hate on my Alabama Crimson Tide. Okay, I made this video celebrating the win and the victory that my Alabama Crimson Tide had the pleasure of giving us in week 1. Had nothing to do with those Georgia Bulldogs, but yet and still, they always got something to damn say. But anyway, here we go. This is what Jesse Wells 3084 had to say. You better lace up your bootstraps when you play my Georgia Bulldogs. You Bama fans are silly. Happy over a blowout win against a high school caliber team. The line of scrimmage was nowhere near fair. That 17-year-old is impressive against high school caliber defenses. Go Dogs. Okay, you better lace up your bootstraps when you play my Georgia Bulldogs. Well, we laced them up back in December. And you seen the results of that. You Bama fans are silly. Happy over a blowout win against a high school caliber team. But as I remember, last season, them Georgia Bulldogs had 3 opponents in the first 4 weeks that we can say was high school caliber teams. And they was happy and celebrating the victory over those guys. Even though a couple of them in the first half, they were struggling like hell with. I.e., Tennessee Martin, Ball State, UAB. Yeah, you went on the blowout victories, but in the first half, you weren't looking pretty like my Alabama Crimson Tide. And as I recall, those 3 what y'all consider high school teams, you didn't put up 40 points on them in the first half. Not one of them. Not one of those teams that you score at least 50 points on. But yet, they high school teams, as y'all would put it. Just putting that out there. But anyway, the line of scrimmage was nowhere the line of scrimmage was nowhere fair. Okay, it wasn't fair. Well, I guess the line of scrimmage wasn't fair December 2nd, 2023, when my Alabama Crimson Tide was totally dominating your defensive line. I guess the line of scrimmage wasn't fair then either. Because we were blowing y'all punk asses off the damn ball. And that's where it's going to be September 28th, in a few more weeks. So you might as well get ready for it. Anyway, we already know what Ryan Williams was going to bring. We already know what he was bringing. So y'all didn't know. Y'all didn't know, but now you know. Anyway, talking about against high school caliber defenses. Well, shit. I can say y'all got a high school caliber defense as much as my Alabama Crimson Tide and wear y'all ass out. And like I said, your high school caliber defense couldn't even stop a Tommy Reese offense. So imagine what Coach Caleb DeBoer and Nick Sheridan gonna do to you. I know I'm talking about last season, but that's the last time we met them ragged ass Bulldogs. And that's the last time we whooped their ass. And September 28th won't be no damn difference. Mr. Jesse Wells, you could have kept that dumb ass statement. And to call us Alabama fans silly, I think it's silly for a fan base to be talking shit about a team that constantly beat your ass year after year after year. That's silly and delusional and gullible. You shouldn't say shit negative about my Alabama Crimson Tide. And you shouldn't put your dogs in the same sentence as my Alabama Crimson Tide, because you can't compare to them. You just can't do it. Any sensible fan would shut their damn mouth when they know they got to play a team that constantly beat their ass. That's like a Kentucky fan talking shit to a Georgia Bulldog fan. It don't add up. Kentucky can't back up nothing that a Kentucky fan got to say negative to a Georgia Bulldog fan, just like them Georgia Bulldogs can't back up nothing that a Georgia fan got to say to an Alabama fan in a negative light. Can't back it up. So Jesse Wells, shut your damn cum catches up. You just want to bump your motherfucking gums. That's all you want to do. Moving on. Who is this? Michael D. 8791. Another Dog fan. You know, they are the biggest haters of our Alabama Crimson Tide. And we already know why. We already know why. They are the biggest haters. Anyway, bro, y'all should have done that. Bama had starters still in the game in the third. No doubt the Dogs would have had third stringers and walk-ons in by then. Okay. UGA had the backups in against the 14th team in the country. Okay, bro, you should have done that. Bama had starters still in the third. No depth. The Dogs would have had third stringers and walk-ons in by then. UGA had the backups in against the 14th team in the country. You damn right. But you right about part of that, and you wrong about part of that. First of all, we had true freshmen in the first game in a Crimson Tide uniform in the game in the first quarter. You didn't know that, did you? We played 19 true freshmen in that game. We played 31 guys on the defensive side of the ball. Come on now, like I said the other night, name one team that played true freshmen. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five. Name a team that played as many true freshmen as Alabama did in the first college football game. Name one team. Name one. Name a team that played 19 true freshmen in their first time putting on a football uniform in college. You can't name one. You can't name one. We had a true freshman starting on defense at corner. You can't do that. So yeah, we may have had a couple of starters in the third quarter, but guess what? From the middle of the third quarter on throughout the rest of the game, second and third teams. And you talking about what Georgia would have had if they to played Western Kentucky. And let me go back to Tennessee Martin, UAB, Ball State. Every one of those games, y'all still had Carson Beck in the game in the fourth quarter. That's your starting quarterback, if you don't remember. Every single one of those games. You still was playing Kendall Milton in that game. That was your starting running back, if you don't remember. You still had starters on your defense, if you don't remember, in the fourth quarter of all three of those games. I know more about, seem like to me, I know more about your team than you do. And you supposed to be a fan. I continue to tell y'all should think before you go typing shit. Or just refer back. I am sure. And just like this past weekend, Carson Beck still in the game in the fourth quarter. Your starters still in the game in the fourth quarter, even though you had a big lead. Come on now. Don't just come up here saying some old dumb shit. And you hollering about you playing, you had your backups in the third against the 14th ranked team in the nation. No, hell you didn't. That's a damn lie. Only backup you had in was that running back, and that's because Trevor Etienne can't control his driving prowess. I'll just say that. Oh, and that goes for a lot of them Georgia Bulldog football players. But that's the only one you had in probably that had significant snaps. Yeah, I know you put in these two wide receivers, the one you got from Miami and the one you got from Vandy. I think the one from Vandy scored. But that's why you brought him in, to put him on the field so they can attempt to produce. That's why you put him on the field. That's why you brought him in. But my Alabama Crimson Tide played true freshmen and transfers from the first quarter to the fourth quarter. Alabama didn't wait until the third and fourth quarter to bring in a true freshman. Because we don't have to wait. Because we just that damn good. And those guys that was recruited to come to Alabama is just that damn good that they can get on the field their first game as a collegiate athlete or football player, whatever you want to call them. They just that damn good. Don't blame Alabama because Georgia ain't like that. Come on, man. Y'all need to stop hating, man. Worry about what's going on with them Georgia Bulldogs and they struggling asses. That's one thing y'all fail to mention. The struggles that y'all have. And you struggle like hell the entire first half while my team was too busy putting up 42 damn points in the first half. You wish you had it like that. You wish you had it like that. And you calling these teams cupcakes? Well, seems to me, as I recollect, you ran from Oklahoma last season and put a cupcake in Tennessee Martin on your schedule. You just ran from your opening game against UCLA to open up the 2025 season and put another cupcake on your damn schedule. And as I recall, don't you play Tennessee Tech this week? Why you want to talk about high school teams? Who the fuck is Tennessee Tech? So hey, Mr. Michael D8791, think before you get your type on. Moving on, man. Another Bulldog. It's a lot of these Bulldog fans. They love to hate on Alabama. And this guy, what's his name? Cali Stone 3304. Yeah, KB. I'd be happy if my team played a high school team and put up big numbers. Sorry, my team was too busy playing and dominating against the top 15 team in Clemson. Go Dogs. No, your team was too busy struggling in the fourth quarter, trying to find their damn way. That's what they was doing. Struggling, trying to find their way. Because you didn't do a damn thing but put up 6 points, 2 freaking field goals. You barely could cross midfield in the first half. Both of them was long damn field goals. I done told you about your damn quarterback and your damn offensive coordinator. They trashed together. I done told you about that. I done told you and I told you and I done told you. Now, you might put up big numbers against daggone Tennessee Martin. Not Tennessee Martin, but Tennessee Tech. As a matter of fact, they lost to Tennessee Martin last week. And that's what you playing this week, Tennessee Tech. And when you win that game, y'all gonna be beating your damn chest like you actually did something. And you'll come out and say, well, Tennessee Tech could have beat Western Kentucky. I know that's how y'all think, man. That's what y'all do. Y'all try to boost up y'all Bulldogs, man. I'm not saying they're not a good team, but they ain't a great team like my Alabama Crimson Tide. They are not. You was going around thumping your chest all 2023 until you met my Alabama Crimson Tide. And you continue to do that year after year. And every damn time my Alabama Crimson Tide shut y'all asses up. But y'all gullible asses keep on coming back year after year after year with the same bullshit. And my Alabama Crimson Tide come back year after year after year and beat them dogs' ass. What they do. And that is fact, man. That is fact. And we all know y'all talking about one of y'all say the number 14 team, the other say the number 15 team. I don't know. But we all know the preseason rankings don't mean nothing. They ranking a team without even seeing anything on the field. So all those are, the rankings ain't nothing but a guess. We just guessing what they could be. That's all preseason rankings is. And Clemson proved that they don't mean shit. Florida State proved that they don't mean shit. Y'all act like you Georgia fans act like y'all are the only ones that played a ranked team. Every ranked team played somebody. Yeah, a couple of them lost. Florida State, Clemson lost. And you look at Florida State, they lost to 2 unranked teams. But yet y'all boosting up, beating Clemson. And we all know Clemson is a has-been. We know this. But hey, take pride in your win. Take pride in your win. I ain't knocking you for that. But my Alabama Crimson Tide gonna dive off in your ass. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And there ain't nothing y'all can do about it. But anyway, next comment. 76 Jason L, I guess, or Jason 1. You do realize it was the first half of the season, don't you? If you watch Bobo enough, his play calling is scripted to just feel out what his guy is capable of. Nothing at all to fear here in Georgia right now, especially Alabama. You know, like hell, you fear Alabama. You know that, with or without Saban. And I continue to tell you, we were beating your ass before Saban, with Saban, and we're going to continue to beat your ass after Saban. September 28th is only the beginning under Coach Kalen DeBoer. Same team, same result. That's what it's going to be, just a new head coach. That's it. Anyway, you talking about it's the first half of the season for every damn body, not just Georgia. And if Bobo plays is scripted, then no damn wonder he ain't worth a damn. He don't know how to go off script when shit ain't working. When the script ain't working, you change it up. Plan A, plan B, plan C, and a fucking plan D if you need it. That's why Mike Bobo ain't worth a shit. I done told y'all. Georgia, Kirby Smart, and anybody that got anything to do with that damn Georgia football team is going to be exposed this season. You ain't got the luxury. You don't have the luxury of all those cupcakes you've been having since Kirby got there. You don't have it this season. Maybe next season you do. And you're going to get exposed. And here you is talking about Mike Bobo got to have a feeling out period to see what his players is capable of. He don't know what his players capable of coming into the season. That's what fall camp, spring, and that's what it's for. You don't know what they're capable of, you got to have a feeling out period. That's a damn shame. This might be one of the dumbest comments I ever read on freaking YouTube. Got to have a feeling out period to see what the guys are capable of. Are you fucking serious? You dog fans always got an excuse for y'all damn struggles. Always got a fucking excuse. Now you need a feeling out period. You're going to be full of excuses with Coach Kalen DeBoer get off in your ass. I'm going to tell you that right now. You're going to be full of it. But anyway, it is what it is. And you're going to say ain't nothing to fear in Georgia. No, you got something to fear in Alabama. And when you get your ass in the Bryant-Denny. We ain't coming to Athens or Atlanta this time. But we'll be there later on. We'll be there later on. So you know how it work out there. So you got something to fear in Tuscaloosa. I can tell you that right now. So it is what it is. Keep it moving, man. White T13 figure, whatever the fuck that is. Man, sit down. It's almost, I'm almost willing to bet UCF beats Bama. Well, you go ahead and make that fool's bet. Go ahead and make that fool's bet. That's exactly what it is. And I'm just the guy to take your fool's bet and your damn money. You say you almost willing to bet, but you ain't put up shit. No goddamn well, you won't make that bet. And if you do, you a slap ass fool. Straight damn dummy. So it is what it is. Make that bet. And you make sure you make it with me, OKB. I'll take it. I'll take it and I'll give you points. So call my bluff like I'm calling yours. Moving on. Who the hell is this? Donald Alderman 2424. I love you all thumping your chest after whipping Western Kentucky and ignoring obvious issues that hurt you when you play a real team. Well, I love you as a Georgia fan ignoring your struggles. Because y'all was a struggling ass football team, especially in the first half. Then you go in and make halftime adjustments and you come out on fire. Well, guess what? That shit won't work on my Alabama Crimson Tide. I guarantee you that. You better play your best ball from start to finish. And if we seen your best, if your first half best look anything like you put up against Clemson, you're going to have a long ass day. And y'all sitting up here, Clemson defense. Yeah, they got a good front seven. But my Alabama Crimson Tide got a great overall defense with freshmen in it. A bunch of them. And we're going to play a bunch of them against y'all. And those freshmen, guarantee you, will outplay your starters. Guaranteed. Hell, let y'all tell it. All off season, the defense was Swiss cheese. Alabama done fell off. Alabama done. Nick Saban gone. Well, you gonna see how much they done fell off on the 28 and just how done they are. One thing they ain't done doing is whooping up on them damn dogs. I tell you that. Telling you, y'all should shut your damn mouth before the game is over, until the game is over, because y'all may make yourself look like straight fools in the end. Every damn time. Moving on, man. Moving on. Who is this? His right hand says. Sound perverted. But anyway, let's see who this is. I think he talking with sense, man. His right hand says, could care less either way. A mid-level conference USA win. Ole Miss beat Furman 76-0. There's probably a dozen or so teams that would have done the same, that would have had the same results. Bama wanted to make a statement for a new coach, Ole Miss and Kiffin trying to have a statement year. UGA getting a has-been Clemson team and struggling. So I'm not impressed. We learned very little in week one. Well, as far as us Alabama fans, I think we learned a lot. We had a lot of questions going into this game. How have Milroe improved? How would an offensive line look? What about these new wide receivers? How would a defense look? What about our secondary? We had a lot of questions. And guess what? They was answered. A lot of them, most of them. So now we still got to see how this passing game gonna look, because Jalen Milroe and Ty Simpson, they didn't pass too much. So we still got to look at that. But anyway, Alabama fans, I think we learned a lot from the performance that we had in week one. But yes, Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin made a statement. I think they put up, 76 points? They made a damn statement. Shit. Who else? Yeah. UGA, they did get a has-been Clemson. I just said that. They are has-been. And they struggled with them the entire first half. But then, after they win, after they get a big lead, they bump in their chest. Knowing at halftime, they was mad as shit. Word as shit. But hey, that's neither here nor there. I ain't going to stay on these comments too long. But anyway, let's keep it moving. This is a long one. His right hand says, once again, this is a long one. As a Dog fan, I completely agree. Georgia Achilles heel is itself. It's offense. In every big game, I think he's supposed to say, in every big game, they barely win or barely lose which is only a few the past three to 5 years. Same story. Offense goes vanilla, doesn't make changes to half. It's down 10 to 14 points. Ends up making it a game coming down to a field goal. If I had to nitpick Kirby, it's he wants to control the game, not the score. I get why, but he's not a big game. But he is not a big game. Let's throttle them coach. Yeah, you got to throttle him. You got to keep your damn feet on the pedal. But he ain't a big game throttle him coach. Yes, we did that against FSU in a meaningless bowl. Sorry, but it wasn't the playoff. If he plays slow and methodical and doesn't swing early against Bama, Texas, Ole Miss, and maybe Tennessee, we're liable to have 2 to 3 losses due to offensive coaching, offensive play installations, and in-game adjustments, drive to drive, not during the half. And for peak's sake, we run in first down with the same gap and blocking scheme. Anyone can stop that. So yes, you're right. I wish we were ranked like number 9 or so. But hey, we might end up there or worse if we don't get the average offense fixed fast. See, this guy talk with sense. Like you say, he's a Georgia fan. He's not one of those delusional dogs, man. He's calling out the deficiencies that he see. But most Georgia fans will say this guy, his right hand say, is not a real Georgia fan. I guarantee it. Most of them will say that. Then heard it too many times when a logical Georgia Bulldog fan come in the comments or on the live say things like that. He ain't a real dog fan. When he's simply calling out the deficiencies that he see. And he didn't lie. He didn't lie. So, hey, it is what it is. If you don't like, hell, all you fans should be that way. Fans of any fan base. Every team has deficiencies. No team is perfect. Not even my Alabama Crimson Tide. But anyway, you just got to call it how you see it. Just because you call out the deficiencies of the team you support don't mean you are not a real fan of that team. I mean, Jesus. Tony B. Just putting it out there. Anyway, keep it moving. Kenneth Scott, 868. He said, KB, you full of it. You played a piss poor Western Kentucky team. South Florida did the same thing. Alabama did. Jalen Milroe took him out. He only passed for 200 yards. First of all, they they took Jalen Milroe out. I mean, we was up 50 points, man. What the hell you expect? Just leave him in there so he could possibly get hurt? What do you fucking expect, man? At that time, I think we had it was 49-0 when he came out. What the hell do you expect? Hell, possibly 52-0. I think it was 49-0. I think it was 49-0, I believe. It wasn't 56 yet. But 49-0. What do you expect them to do? I want to know. They supposed to leave him in there the whole damn game. You sound stupid as hell, man. And you talking about they took him out. He only passed for 200 yards. But what you failed to mention, within those 200 yards, he had 3 passing touchdowns. You failed to mention that. 200 yards. And what? Another thing you failed to mention, he only had 9 pass attempts. Only 9. Completed 7 of them. That's a 77.7% completion rate. 7 of 9, 200 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he also had 2 rushing touchdowns. So let's compare the numbers. Let me bring this up. Let's compare the numbers. Jalen Milroe, 7 of 9, 200 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interception. He also had 10 carries for 79 yards, 2 touchdowns. 7.9 yards a carry, basically 8 yards a carry. Now let's look at your quarterback's numbers. Carson Beck, they on the screen. Look at them. 23 of 33, 278, and 2 touchdowns, 0 interception, 3 carries for 19 yards, 6.3 yards per carry. Now, 23 of 33. You mean to tell me that Carson Beck threw the ball 24 more times than my quarterback, only for 7 to 8 yards and 1 less touchdown? Come on now. Come on now. And he had a less completion rate than my quarterback. Why does it take this guy throwing the ball so many times to get so few yards than my quarterback, who don't have half as many passing attempts as your guy? I want to know. We played 2 quarterbacks. They threw a total of 18 times. Both of them had 9 passing attempts. And here this guy got 33 passing attempts. So, my quarterback combined threw for 266 yards and 3 touchdowns. All right? 266 and 3 touchdowns on 18 passing attempts. So this guy threw 12 more yards on 33 passing attempts. So 18 from 33, that means 15 more passing attempts for 12 more damn yards and 1 less touchdown. How sad. How sad. And guess what? He played way more snaps, way more minutes than my quarterbacks. Both of them. As a matter of fact, both of them. I know they sat him down in the 4th with probably about 6 minutes left. I know they sat him down and put in their backup, but they just put in the backup just to hand the ball off. That's all they do over there. So who had the better day, Jalen Milroe or Carson Beck? A guy that throw for only 200 yards on 9 attempts with 3 touchdowns, or a guy that throw for 278 yards with 33 attempts and 2 touchdowns? Who got the better numbers? I just want to know. And that's who they say is the best quarterback in the country. 23 of 33, 278 yards. Hell, if I throw the ball 33 times, I think you should have about 350 yards. I mean, damn. You just out there slinging the ball around and ain't getting no results. I mean, Jesus, man. Y'all need to stop with this crazy shit, man. You need to stop with this crazy shit. And then the other guy, talking about we had our starters in the 3rd quarter. We took them out with like 8 minutes left in the 3rd. You still got your starting quarterback in with 6 minutes, maybe 7 minutes left in the 4th. Make it make sense. That's all I want to know. Anyway, only 2 more comments, I believe. Oh, this is from an FSU fan. Oh, yeah, y'all get your crap in now. And don't forget, we FSU fans won't forget about all the shit everyone is talking right now. After we get our new football facilities and stadium renovations and recruitment takes a turn, I want to hear all this crap talking then when this program gets back on top. Remember, this is Florida State. I'll see you when I see you. Well, you won't be seeing us because you won't be in no damn playoffs. I know that. I don't give a damn what kind of football facilities y'all get, what kind of renovations y'all get, and I don't give a damn about your recruitment. Florida State is hot ass garbage. Hot ass garbage. You had one fluke year, a one-off, and the had you going damn crazy. But in the end of that one-off, it got you nothing. It didn't get you in the playoff. The crying and whining and suing, he didn't get you in the playoff. You better stay in the ACC. Talking about trying to get out. You better stay right where you at. If you do get out, you better go to the Big 12 somewhere. Because you better not step foot in the Big 10 or the SEC. I'm going to tell you that right now. Right now. Your coach is a fraud. That's what he is. Mike Norvell. Fucking fraud. Florida State, y'all should be ashamed. Florida State fans should be ashamed of themselves and that so-called damn football team. Don't make no sense. You come into the season ranked number 10, and you lose to two unranked teams. Unacceptable. And when y'all get back on top. Man, y'all ain't been shit since Jameis Winston. He was your savior. He gave y'all a couple of good years. After that, you went right back down into that mediocre hole that you was in before Jameis Winston. You seen what happened to damn Jimbo Fisher when he got to Texas A&M in the SEC. You seen what happened to Jimbo Fisher. And I'm going to tell you right now, Jimbo Fisher, his legacy, his national championship is on the back of Jameis Winston. Nothing else. He was not a great head coach like everybody or Florida State fans thought he was. He was a fucking fraud too. That's why he's not in football anymore. And guess what? Mike Norvell is the same damn way. Just saying. And trust me, Florida State. Florida State fans, you got plenty more losses coming this 2024 season. And I'm going to leave it at that. Moving on. Last comment. Kangaroo is feeling good and confident after Alabama destroyed a weak team last Saturday. But stay confident because you will need that same energy all season long. It's coming soon, talking about two early losses by Florida State. Stay woke, Alabama fans. It's coming. Well, guess what? As an Alabama fan, we always confident because our team afforded us that ability. We are always confident against any opponent, no matter who it is. There's not one opponent in college football that can make an Alabama fan nervous. Alabama got a track record of whooping every damn body. So, why shouldn't we be confident? Alabama got 18 goddamn national championships, 30 conference championships. Why should an Alabama fan be nervous? Alabama got a winning record against damn near everybody in college football. There's a select few teams out there that we don't. But even then, we have beaten those teams one time or another. So, what does an Alabama fan got to be nervous about? And why shouldn't an Alabama fan be confident? We act the way we act because of our football program. That's why we act this way. Because they afforded us the right to act this way. We don't have to be humbled. For what? We used to winning. We used to beating the hell out of every damn body. We used to our football team making fan bases look stupid as hell. So that's why we act the way we act, and that's why we talk the way we talk. That's why, man. Anyway, and yes, KB, he keep the same damn energy. When my Alabama Crimson Tide lose, I'm still on this daggone channel talking my shit, supporting my Alabama Crimson Tide. Yeah, they piss me off from time to time, and those times are far and few in between. But yeah, they do piss me off sometimes because they are not playing up to the standard. But guess what? Coach Kalen DeBoer, Nick Sheridan, Kane Womack, and the rest of the staff is going to make sure that the Alabama standard is upheld and met. That's one thing they're going to do. And if you ask me, they ain't going to do nothing but take the standard up another notch. That's all they going to do. And they going to demand excellence and demand greatness just in a different way than Nick Saban. Just putting it out there. And that was from Bruce Farmer, 8864. Chuck is 98. He the one talking about a damn Florida State when they get back on top. Man, come on, you damn right. I'm laughing at 2 early losses by Florida State. Because guess what? They took their ass all the way to Dublin, Ireland, just to get their ass tore off by unranked Georgia Tech. And then brought their ass way back home from Ireland, Dublin, Ireland, to get their ass whooped by unranked Boston College. So why shouldn't we laugh at their ass after all that shit talk that they was doing through the offseason? Why shouldn't we laugh at their ass? They deserve it. They deserve it. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all would be out there talking shit about Alabama had they lost to an unranked team in the first game. They come out and lose against South Florida. We know that ain't going to happen. You will laugh. They lose against Wisconsin. You will laugh. If there's just so happen, lose against the Georgia Bulldogs, which is the #1 team in the nation, y'all will laugh. Y'all will laugh at Alabama losing against the #1 team in the nation. Just like you laughed at Alabama last season for losing against the eventual national champions. Did you not? You laughed at Alabama last season for losing to the eventual Big 12 champion and a playoff team in Texas. You laughed at them. But you ain't laughing at them when they win. You don't laugh when they beat your ass, your team's ass. So you want to laugh at Alabama? Why shouldn't Alabama fans laugh and giggle and poke fun at y'all? Y'all do it to us, even though we lose to the eventual national champions. Come on now. But Florida State fans expect us not to laugh at them when they out here losing to unranked opponents. Say it ain't so. They think we don't supposed to laugh when they out here averaging 5 yards a quarter. Okay, 5.5 yards a quarter, 21 yards rushing throughout the whole damn game. They don't think we supposed to laugh? Come on now. And this against unranked opponents. So hey, it is what it is. So I appreciate y'all watching, listening to me responding to a few comments. And hey, I'll do this again. Maybe for week 2, we'll see how it rolls out. See how it works. But anyway, man, that's all I got, man. Just thought I'd come on here and respond to a few comments from week 1. All right. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, the rest of y'all week. Saturday is on and popping again. More college football. My Alabama Crimson Tide will be taking the field against South Florida. I believe it's at 7 o'clock again. All right. Ready to whoop ass and take names. Put another check mark by another win. Now y'all be blessed, and I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, and roll damn Tide.